Hi everyone, this is Mr. Lindsay here. Just wanted to connect with my students at Scott and Herbison Woods during our extended time off right now. Hopefully everyone's doing all right and being creative and doing some art here and there over our break. I thought I would share some info with you just so you could maybe do some more drawing at home while we have our time off. Actually, you can check your email. I did send an email out with some information about school related things and some things that I have for you. I have a website set up through Google, through the school, and I sent an email with a link for that. And I also am going to be adding some things to that Google site for you just for ideas for drawing. I'm also going to add some YouTube videos and some links on that site too for the YouTube videos just to keep connected with you guys and do some art with you and give you some ideas of things you can do at home. So what I'd like to start with is my first video here, and I have some things for cartooning, just some real simple ideas using some simple shapes as you can see here, and creating cartoon faces or portraits. So this page I actually have on my Google site, and there's some different head shapes that you can start with, different eyes that you could work with, some with glasses. There's one page that I have on my site that you could use. I also have another page here with different types of noses you could use with your people, the mouth in different ways. Some have mustaches, different expressions. So there's a page that you could work from. And then I also have one with just a few different hairstyles. Actually, that was probably the trickiest one for me, the hairstyles. So this is one page that I've created with some different ideas for that. Different hairstyles that you might be able to use for your characters. There's one in the corner over here too that you can try. So there's a few examples for you. And then I'm going to do a few with you right now just for ideas. So I thought for fun I would create some of my own cartoon characters using some of the shapes that we just looked at there and see what we can come up with. So I'm going to use my dry erase board. At home you'll probably work on paper. If you have a dry erase board, that'd work perfect too. I like to use this because as we draw, you know, sometimes there's erasing we need to do. That's why I've always told you to draw lightly as much as possible so that you can erase different things as you go, such as overlapping different parts. You might need to make some changes and erase some pieces. So I'm going to use the dry erase marker for that reason, and it saves on paper for me. So what I'd like to do is just a few characters with you. So first, I'll start with a character just using a real simple square. So let's start with just a nice simple square. Don't worry if your square is not perfect. It's just for fun, just simple cartoon characters. So there's my square. I'm going to run a room here. Let me slide this down. Probably next, maybe I'll add the hair to this character. With the square, I don't know, maybe I'll give him some sort of a spiky hairdo. I have something like this on one of my sheets. Just a real simple spiky hairdo on this character. And because of that way the square looks and the hair, I might go for more of a serious look with this one. So let's do his eyes with a nice straight line for the eyebrow. And then maybe we'll do two big eyes right here. Okay, and then the pupils, don't forget about that. Now, nose. There's not a lot of room here, so I'm going to keep the nose pretty simple. We'll just do a little triangular shaped nose for this character here. And then maybe we'll give him a little smirk, kind of a half smile. A little curved line with another curved line there. So pretty simple, just starting off with a square and then creating this character here. Then from there, maybe I'll just add the neck and stop. We can do another whole video on the different type of cartoon bodies and bodies for the characters. Today we'll just do the head shapes just for fun. So let's try another character here. Let's create this character with a triangle for the head. Triangle's kind of a funny shape to start with for a cartoon character, so let's give it some fun hair. so. Okay, now let's give him some bigger, more goofy eyes. Sometimes with eyes, I'll even connect them so the two circles are connected here. And maybe these eyes will be kind of crossed with both pupils in the middle to make them look kind of silly. Nose, same thing, not a lot of room. Maybe we'll just do a little curve for the nose here. And because of that silly look, let's maybe make kind of a fun mouth. Let's do kind of a curvy line like this. Maybe with this character we'll have a tongue sticking out like so. There's our goofy little triangle character there. There's all sorts of shapes you can use. Rectangles, squares, triangles. Maybe we'll do something in more of a, like a pear shape, let's say. Let's try this pear shape and see what we can come up with for a character. So I'm going to make a large kind of pear-like shape for this character's head. There we go, something like that. Let's see here. These are my favorite kind of eyes. I used to draw these all the time. One of my old favorite characters to draw was always Garfield. If anyone's ever tried to draw Garfield before, this is kind of like that style of eye where you have the two connected with the eyelids and then the pupil right here, kind of like they're half closed or half open. Now this has a little more room. Maybe I'll get a little more detail with the nose. Let's try this nose here. Go like that, and maybe there's kind of a funny cartoon nose. Like I said, a lot of these I have on my website. I have a couple of these downloaded right on there, so you can see some of these different eyes and noses that we created. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and give this one a mustache, and that might make it so we skip the mouth. If it covers up enough room, there might not be room for a mouth with this character. No, probably not. There's his mustache. We'll start filling it in. Okay. Then we're going to add some hair to this guy. Let's give him some sort of a wavy hairdo. Could make him bald, but let's go ahead and make it a little more like a... There we go. Don't expect him to have hair like that. That's what makes it funny, I think. Doesn't look like that fits in with his character. Let's go ahead and maybe add his neck. Maybe add a neck to this character. There's 3 real simple characters right there, just using a few basic shapes. We could do all sorts of different things from this. All sorts of different shapes, different characters. It's kind of limitless. It's sort of up to you. I mean, I could even start with just a regular old circle or oval like I might use for a normal character's head and go from there. Change the eyes, do different expressions. I mean, we could go from kind of a crazy look, sort of a serious look. This guy looks a little tired, maybe a little annoyed, something like that. I could easily make a character look angry if I tip the eyes in like so. Okay, add the pupils to that. That would make my character angry for sure. Whatever nose I use, it doesn't really matter at that point. That character's going to look angry. I could make somebody look a little bit sad if the eyebrows are going a different direction. Let me move that up so you can see it better. We can make a character look sad pretty easily just by turning the eyebrows down like that. Eyes could be all sorts of different ways, but that would definitely make the character sad, even if we had just simple eyes like that. Maybe nervous. Okay, perfect. Glasses, we could add glasses to a character. I mean, we could do all sorts of different things. Expressions you can change really easily with different kinds of eyes and eyebrows and different types of smiles or grins or frowns. So we could do all sorts of things. It's really limitless, and it's kind of up to you from there. I kind of challenge you to see how many characters you can create with these different shapes, different types of eyes, noses. You can use the sheets that I have for you on the website, or you could easily create your own. I mean, this is just something I kind of created for fun, but you could easily create your own characters from there. Well, I hope everyone has some fun drawing and uses this video to try a little on their own at home. maybe an extra 10, 15, 20 minutes a day of art would be, perfect right now. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.